Welcome back onto a case of sexual harassment at workplace. India Today has accessed explosive details on the sexual harassment case filed by a Greenpeace activist against one of her seniors. The mail sent by the victim is now in possession of India Today. The mail sent by the alleged victim, dated 3rd of December 2013, says that the HR department didn't forward a complaint to the organization's internal complaint committee. The victim claims that no probe was conducted and she was told that the actions don't constitute harassment. Environment rights NGO Greenpeace India could be in for more trouble as the ex-staffer has gone public now with allegations of sexual harassment by her senior colleague. Rohini Swami is now joining us with more details on that story coming in. Rohini, what is Greenpeace saying about this whole case?
Well, we have got, when they have been contacted, what they have been saying is they did do an internal inquiry about it and the victims know about it, and the fact that they have also said that if the victims do want to take legal recourse now, they will help them, but they have conducted what they have to do internally. But the email trails that we have got and which we have exclusive access to are very clear. What they've been saying is that initially there was this discussion about the two complaints, just not one. There are two victims against the same person, but the allegations of sexual harassment were put. These mails were sent back to back within 2 days, and based on these complaints there were some emails that were sent between the HR and the top bosses in Greenpeace here in Bangalore. But what is given to understand also when I've been talking to the victims is that no action was taken. Even if there was any action taken by the internal complaints committee, both the victims were not spoken to. They said none of their versions were taken. Then what is the whole need of the investigation when the victims themselves have not been spoken to? Another point that they're also raising, which they've also said in their email, is that they did get an apology letter from the person who they've alleged sexual harassment, but that was only based on the fact that the HR had told him to do so. But based on that, no serious action has taken place. They're saying that the whole system of taking action by Greenpeace itself is faulty, and that they should make that place.
All right, Rohini, I'll request you to just hold on to your thoughts over there. We have the victim with us on the phone line. I'd like to ask you, first of all, did you ever contemplate going to the police with your complaint because your organization was of no help to you?
Well, I did think of contemplating on making a police complaint, but it has been an extremely lengthy process, and what me and a lot of my other female colleagues wanted to do is hold Greenpeace accountable on multiple accounts in terms of the prevalent sexual harassment culture that is very much a part of Greenpeace. We wanted to change that, and when you make a police complaint, you need a lot of evidence and a lot of data, and we try to see if we could fight it out internally, and we have also approached Greenpeace International, and it has taken a very long time, and it has been extremely a traumatic time for all of us at Greenpeace India and all the ex-colleagues of Greenpeace India. So we did try and think of going for a police complaint, but we wanted to see if we could sort this out internally first.
All right, so what did the HR department tell you exactly when you lodged that complaint?
They did not communicate anything to me, nothing at all. It's only when I repeatedly tried and followed up with them in 2015 for a complaint that was filed in 2012. They said that they had taken the right steps. They had given a warning to the sexual offender, by the way, who is a repeat sexual offender, and he has 2 more complaints against him. So they told me that they had taken the right steps, and did not think that this falls within the purview of sexual harassment, and so it was never passed to the internal complaints committee.
Did the other victims complain about this particular person?
Yes.
And what were they told by the HR department?
It was the same reply, and a lot of times what also happened is the victims did not follow up rigorously like a few of us did, and they did not get any reply in return because they did not bother to follow up. Greenpeace didn't think of it as their responsibility to talk to the victims and tell them exactly what the organization was doing for the victim. Instead, it was more bothered about the sexual offenders.
Okay. Why did you quit your job? Were you harassed further after your complaint?
I was not harassed further after my complaint, but there was complete inactivity regarding my complaint, and I was extremely frustrated at the way the HR department in Greenpeace India functions. They are not serious about anything. It's a very unprofessional place, and I thought I couldn't work in a place that is so unethical and so unprofessional.
We certainly understand your ordeal. Many thanks for speaking with us and bringing to light this major case that is coming from Greenpeace India of sexual harassment at workplace.